Dad calls me and he said, hey son, I've got to go to India tonight. 4 or 5 days go by and I realised nobody's heard from him, his kind of nearest and dearest. I just hope that he'll get on that return flight back to the Midlands. Long story short, Dad doesn't get on the flight. And at that point, I run out and I declare Dad missing internationally. Now at this point, there's also a lot of interesting characters hanging around, let's say, acting in very interesting ways that raises anybody's suspicions. Then I get a phone call. They'd found somebody fleeing the border, India to Pakistan, and he'd confessed to murdering my dad. Well, they knew the body was in the river. They pull out a body. Some people in the family identified it and said, look, it's your dad. It sounds crazy to say this, but after weeks, I was like, at least I've got some closure on my dad here. Weeks go on and nobody would take this body. I had to get armed people with guns to protect this body because the murderers were after the body to get rid of the evidence. Because money was going around, corruption. Body comes to Heathrow. They said the coroner's seen the body and it's not your dad. It remains a mystery. Where is my dad's body? And was it ever switched?